Welcome to Ben Talks Money. Here we discuss stocks, investments, ETFs, and personal finance.
Hello there and welcome back to Ben Talks Money. My name is Ben. I have an MBA in Finance and Management. I've been trading for 8 years and I'm a full-time options trader. In today's video, just like we do every morning, we take a look at the stocks that are making the most moves on the market and we analyze the daily chart to see where we'll be going long or short on these names. So if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share. And humbly, please help me get to 4,000 subscribers. I'm close to it. Feels like I'm stuck. And your subscription will go a long way in helping me do that. All right, so let's take a look at the QQQ. So if you look at the QQQ, you can see that from the daily chart, this thing is trying to pull back a little bit. It's actually been pulling back since it hit 628. It looks like the 628 level is some form of a resistance. We've tried that a couple of times and we failed. Right here, three times and we failed. And we are now below the 50-day as of market close, but in pre-market, we are back here at 614, which is about the 50-day. So we are watching to see if the Nasdaq can hold up there, and then we can see how the market goes, because the AI names are the stocks that have been moving this market down. The AI names, your Oracles, your Broadcoms, those names in particular. But Tesla hit an all-time high yesterday, and Elon Musk is worth $600 billion, a little bit over $600 billion. So that's, that's a news. And Tesla is looking incredibly good. You look at the chart, from here, the bottom here, you can see it did a double bottom here. And since then, it's been making some great moves, rising all the way up here from 380 to 490. That's in about a month, less than a month. So 100 points in less than a month. That's incredible if you hold Tesla. But the stocks that we are trading today, the first one that we take a look at is MRVL. This name is a good name. It's a solid company, something for the long term. But for day trade, today it's up about 3% pre-market, and it's sitting right here at sitting right here at about $86.90 as of the time of recording. The 50-day is right about $88. So the 50-day is about $88. So it's about $1 away. So we will wait to see if this can break above the 50-day. If it breaks above the 50-day, we'll be interested. I like this name. I've traded this name several times. It's been pulling back with the market. Their earnings, they had an incredible report on their earnings. So it's a good name, MRVL. And then if you look at Palantir, Palantir has been making the move. The bottom here, it was a solid hold. This was a solid hold. You can see right here on the daily chart, it was a solid hold at 148. It held it to the T, the level. And since then, this thing has never looked back. Look at that. Incredible. It's moving all the way from 148 straight to 187 right now. And pre-market is trading around 188. But you can see that the 188 level for PLTR is some form of a resistance here. So if we can break above this resistance, there's room to go to about 194. And from 194, there's room to go to about 200. So that's what we are watching for. We need Palantir to break above 188. Ideally, you get it about 190, but if we get a pullback and volume coming in, you can pick it up about around 188 and then we move it to 194. Okay, so the other names that are making the most moves on the market are YCBD. The CBD names are going again, YCBD. So this is the name that every single trader will be looking at today. It's up 44% in pre-market as of the time of recording, and it's currently sitting at $2.05. $2.05. But you can see here from the daily chart that there is some form of a resistance coming in this area. So, but because the name has a lot of volume, a lot of attention on it, you want to see it hold, right? If it holds this $2 level, if it holds $2 level and the market opens, you see a lot of volume coming in, this will be a good trade. This name moved, but it's up 44%. So we have to be mindful of any pullback. Ideally, maybe wait a couple of hours, maybe an hour into the day, and then you can check it out from there. All right, but this is something that will be on the number one on my list today, YCBD. The next one I will take a look at is ADTX. So this name is up about 34% as of the time of recording, and it's right now sitting here at around $1.90. So you need this to break above $2. $2 is going to be a huge resistance area. If you look at the tape during the day, usually this run level, you see a lot of sellers on that level. But if it's able to break above $2, there'll be room for this to go. This name, I don't know exactly what is going on with the chat. I'm not sure if I'm getting the wrong chat or something like that. But if you're interested, make sure this breaks above $2 and it holds. The volume profile, it's been dead for a long time, but the last couple of days you can see volume coming in here a little bit. So just be careful if you're trading this name. That's ADTX. The next one that we take a look at is BEAT. This thing is up 16% as of the time of recording, and it's currently sitting at $4, exactly $4. And again, the names, the run numbers for these kind of names, they tend up to be a strong support and resistance area, right? So we want to see this hold $4. You watch the tape, make sure the sellers, they are being bought up. There's a lot of buying to buy the sellers because there's going to be a lot of sellers at $4. And if it holds about $4 and volume starts coming in, we will use the 1 minute or the 5 minutes chart to find an entry point on this BEAT. But the number one that we are watching today is still YCBD. The next one that we take a look at is HUT. So this name is up 16% as of the time of recording, and it's currently sitting around $43 area. But you can see it's coming into some form of a resistance here, but that's about $43.90, almost $44. But so there's room for this to go. The market has been very choppy the last couple of days, extremely choppy. At least for the large caps, I usually trade the large caps, and the Nasdaq has been very choppy the last couple of days. So what you have to do is let the trade come to you. Make sure the trade is coming to you. Don't chase the trade, and then you can take the trade when it comes to you. You get a good setup. This kind of market, you need a great setup, not just a good setup. You need a great setup. The next one I will take a look at is TLRY. This is also in the cannabis sector, and it's up $4. It's probably a sympathy move from YCBD. So we need this to hold here. If it's able to hold about 1450, it'll be good for us to see what is going to happen with this. But I think all the attention is going to be on YCBD. But if you like these names, if you like to trade, some people like to trade the sympathy names because there is less volatility, there is less attention, and they want it the quiet way. So if you're interested in this, make sure you hold about 1450. You see it's coming in here at some form of a resistance here, on the daily, and so you have to be careful, right? There will be a strong resistance around $15, so you have to be careful. It's just 50 cents away. So guys, the last one, let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix is something I've been monitoring. It's done an incredible inverse U-shape. Look, usually I like to trade the U-shape stocks trying to form a U-shape going on the upside. Netflix has done the opposite. But the thing is, when the U-shape is done, right? When the U-shape is done and they start moving it back up, it usually gives you a really nice bounce, because Netflix held the $94 support area nicely, and it's right now trading around $96 as of the time of recording. So if it's able to hold above 95, yesterday it held above it, and today it's trying to push again. There is some form of a resistance here in this area, but around $96, there's some form of a resistance in that area. If we're able to break up through it, there'll be room to go to about 98, 90. But if we come back to retest 94 and we break 94, the next level will be around $90, 89, 70, which is roughly about $90. And then from there, it'll be down here to about 85. I don't think we're going to get there, but who knows, this market, So guys, that's it for the video. Let me know in the comment section what you are trading today. What are you buying? What are you selling? Which stock is on your radar? What are you trying to invest? Which of the stocks that are you buying in the dip for the long term? Let me know in the comment section below. And if this video was helpful to you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, let's keep talking money.